Hi, Sophia here, and we're back for another video, and today I'm going to be making pumpkin pie. And for this pumpkin pie, all the ingredients that you need are going to be on the description box below with all the measurements and everything that you'll need for it. So let's get to our recipe and I'll show you how I make it. And for my pumpkin pie, I'm going to be using butternut squash. We're going to do it from scratch. I'm going to be using a little cheat. I'll tell you about that in a minute. We're going to cut these up and put it in the oven, and I'll tell you the rest of the recipe in a sec. Now that I've cut my pumpkin and I've put it in a baking tray to go in the oven, I'm going to add some salt to my pumpkin and some olive oil before it goes in the oven. And we're going to pop this in the oven for 40 minutes. So my pumpkins come out the oven and it's really hot, so we're going to let it cool down for a little bit. I've bought myself about an hour and a half time. You remember that cheat I was telling you about? Well, I've bought my crust ready-made from the supermarket. It's fine to use a supermarket one. You can make your own at home, and I'll be sure to make that recipe for you guys on my next video. But for now, we're going to use the store-bought one. Okay, so let's get back to our recipe, and I'm going to show you how I bake the crust. So I've got a 10-inch tray here for a pumpkin pie. We're just going to roll this out because it's ready to go. Okay, and I'm going to put it upside down. This crust is quite thin, so you just want to be careful with it. Pull it up and just push it down so it's flat on your surface. Don't worry about the excess, we'll deal with that in a sec. So just pull it in and pull it down. Okay, so with the excess, you're gonna pull it in and you're gonna crump it, right? So first of all, I like to pull it in and then just do that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that all the way around and I'll show you as soon as it's done. So now that our crust is ready to go, we're just going to prick it with a fork. So when it goes in the oven, it does, all the moisture can get out. Okay, so just, you don't have to do a lot, just a couple all around the pastry. Okay, and you're going to crease some butter paper and you're going to put it inside your crust to do your blind baking. Okay. So what I do for the crust not to puff up, you're gonna add some rice to weigh down your crust. Okay, should be enough. And you're gonna blind bake this for about 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in my oven for 15 minutes to blind bake. Okay, so we're gonna get our crust out the oven. It's been cooking for 15 minutes. Here we go. We're gonna get the rice out. And we're gonna leave it in for another 10 minutes because it's still moist on the bottom, okay? Now we're gonna do our pumpkin filling with our pumpkin already mashed up. As you can see, I've done it in a food processor. And it's nice and creamy. Let me take that out. So, pumpkin filling goes in. So to this, we're gonna add our sugar and our condensed milk. And our spices. I'm gonna go in with a whisk. Don't want to beat it too much because you don't want this to have a lot of air in it. So just lightly whisk it. It's nice and smooth, as you can see. Now we're going to add 3 eggs to this. We're going to try and beat the egg before we fold it into our mixture, okay? So now slowly we'll try to mix in our egg in a mixture. Without beating it too much. And that's our pumpkin pie filling done. So now we're going to put our pumpkin pie in our oven for about an hour and 10 minutes. And I'll be back to show you how it turned out. Now that our pumpkin pie is almost done, I'm going to make some cream and we'll be right back. And my pumpkin pie is ready. I've already plated it up. I'll have to eat mine with a cream cheese topping. I will leave you the recipe in the description box below. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.